This work of art converted a prominent Jew miraculously and instantly. Let's explore how this mystery will fortify your faith and console you. Hello, my name is 𝗕𝗲𝗆, and welcome to America Needs Fatima. It brings me a lot of joy to be here talking with you about our Catholic faith today. Be sure to hit subscribe and click the notification bell to never miss out on another story of Mary. Now, how often in entire recorded history of humanity are we offered complete and unconditional forgiveness, love, and compassion? I can hear you now, never. But this is exactly what Our Lady of the Miracle conveys to anyone who asks. And all of this is depicted in the incredible painting of the Madonna del Miracolo, which speaks volumes to the eye of the beholder, without the need to utter a single word. Take a look at this exquisite work of art on your screen. No one has described it better than Professor Plinio Corrêa de Oliveira. Prominent Brazilian Catholic thinker, he described it as having, quote, a certain air of mystery, a suave and delicate mystery. It would be like the mystery of a day without a very blue sky, when you ask yourself, what could there be beyond the blue? It is not a dark mystery, but one behind the blue, and not behind clouds. It is as if that mystery was saying, if you only knew the gift of God, if you knew how much I have to give to you, and what wonders that exist in me, then you would understand. I see these wonders and overflow with a desire to give them to you. You would understand very well who I am if you only wanted to open your eyes to these wonders. I believe that this last sentiment beautifully illustrates precisely why we find it difficult to surrender wholly to the embrace of Our Lady. It becomes difficult to understand that her love and forgiveness is in fact unconditional, and that all we need to do is to open our eyes to her unconditional forgiveness. It is, however, a simpler task to understand her love for her children when we remember her repeated pleas at Fatima to the 3 shepherd children to pray and offer sacrifices for the conversion of sinners. These prayers were never offered as an act of service to Our Lady under any title, but they were offered for you and me, for the redemption of our fellow man, and for those among us who don't have the courage to trust blindly in Our Lady's mercy. Now I ask you to fix your eyes on the painting again, and you will see what I'm saying. And the appeasement she communicates is a kind of first step for a person who wants to open himself to marvel, so that when receiving that mysterious action of grace, he begins to admire and try to figure out what is in her and what she is saying or expressing. She does this with a great humility. She displays the bearing of a queen, but shrinks from all superiority over the person praying in front of her. She treats the person as if he were proportional to her, whereas none of us has that proportion, not even saints. All that we are ever asked to do is to cast away our worldly chains and replace them with the embrace that can never be found on earth. To us, those tools given to us at Fatima by the Mother of God, namely prayer, penance, and amendment of life, these are precisely the means she wants us to use to call back all those who have left the Church, and for all those who have never known the Church's maternal embrace to convert. Quote, she communicates something of the pleasure of being pure, making you understand that contrary to what many people think, happiness is not found in impurity, but the opposite. By truly having purity, we understand the ineffable happiness it gives, compared to which all the false and fleeting happiness of impurity is rubbish, torment, and affliction. She softly calls the sinner to herself without scolding or reproaching, as if saying, quote, my son, do you remember the early days of your innocence? Do you want to remember what you were like before sinning? That is what I offer to you. I will restore you. Open yourself up to me. Look at me, and let me soothe your torment. Come to me. On the path leading to me, there is only forgiveness, kindness, and attraction. Come soon." End quote. Speaking of Our Lady's forgiveness, don't you wish everyone could know how much Our Lady loves them? I want to give you the opportunity to click the link below this video to send your intentions for the conversion of sinners directly to Our Lady of Fatima. They will be laid out at her feet at the exact spot where she appeared to Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta in Portugal. Be bold in your request. Mention each lost soul by name. Pour your heart into her hands and confide. Why does the Church speak so highly of having a devotion to the saints? Find out in our next episode. May God bless you and Mary Immaculate keep you under her mantle.